Hey, it's Charles here, living out loud. I did a video this morning at 4 a.m. getting ready for my day. I was on the road and was very exhausted. I hinted at some stories, at some greatness that's going on in my life, but I decided to do a video right now to tell that story, to finish up my day, to kind of wrap up the last 2 weeks in what's been going on, but also to show off my new shades. Now, I did get anti-glare, so it's not as much, I notice. It's not like you can't see my eyes, but I still see, some stuff in there. I also got transitions, which, like when the sun hits, it's supposed to turn into shades. That might play with it. If you know anything about glasses, please let me know. I can afford to get another set of glasses that are just anti-glare than without the shades. If you think that will help, if you know that will help, because I'm happier. I'm definitely happier with my glasses, but I was kind of hoping for like no reflection. Maybe that's not possible, but I thought Mordant had that. So that's what I wanted. But that's not what I called to talk about. A little over 2 weeks has passed by since I got laid off. And it was, it was a hit. You've seen some of the ups and downs. You've seen me grow and start calling this living out loud instead of just laid off day, whatever, because I didn't want it to focus on laid off. Oh, by the way, see, I got some nice little doohickey, whatever. I look good. I'm showing off my new shades, my new glasses, and it's a new prescription. I can tell it's a little clearer, but also my eyes took about 2 hours to adjust to it. Now I don't notice my glasses at all. So got laid off. Had the plan, talked about the plan. Going to work Success Freaks for 2 months. See what I can do here, see what I can do there, and then I'll get a job if I need to. And I was really focusing on, it's just the right time to work for myself. It's just the right time to work for myself. And my wife agreed. And man, it just seems like so much has happened in the last 2 weeks. I gotta tell you, when you're a success freak, when you level up past life's happening to me, past holy crap what just happened, past living from paycheck to paycheck, when you level up past living in the moment to enjoying the moment, man, the whole world changes. I gotta tell you, my wife and I saw the layoff coming. We've been preparing for it. I mean, nothing can fully prepare you for something like that, but we have been working on preparations. We have plans. It came. I had some ups, I had some downs, some mental, not instability. I'm always unstable. Don't worry about that. But I had, obviously some messages in there. I had to talk them out, and I do it here on the video. Only 2 weeks have passed by, and I told my wife, I think it was last night, with every major thing that has just happened in the last 2 weeks that's been awesome, I can't imagine needing to get a job. I can't imagine not working this life one way or the other. So let me tell you what's happened. I don't remember the timetables exactly, so I'm just going to fill it in. Sorry, my nose itches. Mordant and I have been really picking up our stride on the show. I mean, it's just hitting the sweet spots where it's just good moment after good moment. It's funny. More of the bears coming out, poking at people a little bit, poking at Mordant. More of the Mordant is coming out with, wow, that was just a really amazing thing you just said. That's awesome. And I'm saying great things too. So he came from the woo-woo side, I came from the rough and tumble side, and we came to the middle, and we built this thing together, and now we're kind of settling into the parts of what we did before that really are who we are, and it's just clicking beautifully. My team has stepped up and supported me just amazingly like I knew they would. But on top of that, there's a site called RadioGuestList.com that we started using, and we've started getting more and more interviews out of that. Out of that, connected a dot to somebody who did an interview with us, Danik Klaus. He's an amazing guy out in California, and he did a 20-minute interview with us on his show. And out of that, he's like, hey, I do publicity for radio shows as well. Did right by us, did some amazing stuff for us, and we've been getting some major interviews out of that. did a great interview this week that looks like it's going to lead to more amazing things. Just stuff that wasn't happening before, that the energy is just there, the doors unlocked, it's blowing off. I've always wanted to work with NMX, and now I get to be New Media Expo adjacent by just asking. I knew they weren't sending anybody to Dragon Con. I said, hey, you know I'm going to pimp you out at Dragon Con anyway. You know I'm going to talk you up. That was a huge turning point for me in living the life of a success freak. Is I finally broke that seal, went to this conference that I'd put off forever, and oh my God, the people I met. Tim Gillette came out and helped us put on a conference, and it was amazing. Marcy Rosenbaum, I met her there, and I've been working with her this year on business stuff and just growing who I am and opening up these doors I knew could be there, but had to have that catalyst, and that's why she's the catalyst in chief. She's amazing. Picked up more work, like paying work with her to produce her show. I'm now the producer and tech engineer for the Livelihood show, and that's a paying gig, and it's been awesome. On top of that, we're working on some new projects that really have some amazing potential to bring funds into my household. Great stuff just happened out of NMX. Just amazing things have opened up doors and led us to places we wouldn't be. So I'm always talking about it. So it's like the guy who got saved at church. You just talk about that church. I got social media saved at New Media Expo, so I talk about it a lot. So I reached out to him going, you know I'm going to, I talk about you all the time. You know I'm going to bring it up here. And I'm going to Dragon Con anyway. I've made up my mind. I'm going. But, you know, if you paid for it, that'd be awesome. They said, yes, absolutely. Go get us podcasters. Go forth and conquer. Do what you do best. Find us some talent. Bring it to us. I'm like, alrighty. I just was so excited. And on top of that, as a thank you, because I'm bringing podcasters, because I'm going out and being a New Media Expo missionary, they have allowed me into the door into this conference in January, which helps me out greatly because now I only have to worry about hotel and airfare and those kind of things. I can't say thank you enough to Megan and Rick and the team at New Media Expo. It's just an amazing opportunity. And it gives me energy. It gives me a huge purpose, not just to go, hey, I'm going to represent my business at Dragon Con and my success freakiness and make friends. I have a purpose like, hey, you need to do this more. You need to come over here. I don't know, it just changes the flavor. It makes me passionate. On top of that, this gig that I just did for 2 days, you see the pictures on Instagram. You see the previous videos of Living Out Loud. And some of these videos get posted in different places. Always check successfreaks.com for the full video range, because sometimes I'm on Success Freaks channel, sometimes because I'm on my phone or tablet, it goes to the Bear Crawling channel. I think it's House of the Bear, YouTube, something like that. Anyway, check successfreaks.com. You'll catch all the videos. But I've been putting out short videos. I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. That's not me normally. But I woke up Tuesday morning to a friend of mine that I've talked to for a while, saying, hey, I'd love to kind of get my foot in the door, test the waters. He didn't know I got laid off. All of a sudden, boom, this work falls in my lap saying, hey, we've got cancellations. We really need you. Can you work Thursday and Friday? And I went, yes, I can. And as I'm doing it, I'm sharing my talents, and they're saying, oh, we need somebody to help with social media. We need this, we need that. I'm like, I can do all of that. Not doing it now, but it's out there saying, yeah, I can help you with that. I can help you be awesome. The book's going well. The book sales on Success Freaks Guide to Dream Hunting are going well. If you haven't got your copy, get it now. The newsletter is going amazing. We're touching lives. Things are changing. New people are finding us and finding us inspirational. And it's just amazing. More and more radio interviews are coming in. I got to tell you, man, it's living the life. And I do have to capitalize on some of this. I have to figure out how to bring in a steady stream of income on some of this. But I'm just on the edge. And I've got 2 months to get past it. And in 2 weeks, I've done enough. On top of that, my wife, who works outside the home a little bit, she works with a doctor friend of hers. Her doctor friend is begging her to more time. Come work for me more. Come work for me more. So she's doing that. On top of that, somebody in the church, their family member needed somebody to come and help them out in their house. I said, look at us. People are beating down the door to give us work. Not give us money, to give us work. And that's what we love. So I got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Life has changed in such an amazing way. I can only see it getting better. I mean, I look every day going, man, this day is awesome. What better is coming tomorrow? What better is coming in an hour? What better is coming my way? I'm just so excited. Now, I did have another cup of power when I got home, so that has helped. I will probably crash tonight, but I came home it's not quick, sorry, it's been 10 minutes, but one last story. I've done a couple of days up here in my office. This is my studio in my office. I've done a couple of days up here, and some days it's just I've got editing, I've got a few phone meetings, but I kind of feel isolated. So I'm working on the book, I'm working on blogging, those kind of things, and I don't get very many emails. The 2 days that I don't really tell the world that, hey, I'm going to be out of touch for a day and a half. Not totally, but not like I'm at my desk and can just handle things. I didn't say anything about that. The 2 days that I'm working for this gig that I loved, live event services, I loved everything I did with it. The setup, there's magic. I'm going to do another video on the magic of the setup and the breakdown. Is just, and the Instagram pictures are there. But, just had fun. I came home last night to 14 emails that needed my attention that were amazing, awesome things for me and for Success Freaks. It was awesome. It was mind-blowing. Today, I got blown up on the phone with messages on Facebook and emails and phone calls of just amazing, awesome things to do. And I'm like, I'm living the life. I'm living the life. Now, there was a quote, and I don't have it in front of me, but Farnoosh, who was on our show recently, who runs prolificliving.com, I'm on her mailing list. And I'm going to paraphrase the quote because I don't remember it exactly, but it went, I'm going to work doing the things that I love, turning down the work that I don't love, and knowing that everything I do matters. I know I'm paraphrasing it. It's actually phrased a little bit better, but for me, that's perfect. I'm going to do the work that I love. I'm going to turn down the work that I don't love. And I'm going to do stuff that I know everything that I do matters. Man, it's coming together. It is coming together. It's coming together. Watch, learn, and know that you can do it too. I'm a human being. I mean, look at me. I'm in my relaxing in the house. You got my half sunburn, half pale arms going on here. I'm not dressed up. I'm not fancy. I'm not better than you. The difference between me and you is I've dealt with some of my issues. I've surrounded myself by people who can pull me towards my vision. I've not limited myself in steps because I never would have looked for a job that had me getting up at 4 a.m. Now, it's not every time, but, that's a factor. I haven't worked for a living, like worked physically, since I was 18 years old. I've had desk jobs. I've had production jobs. I've had skill-based jobs. I haven't had to lift and move and push heavy things for a long time. But that's what I did yesterday and today. But in between lifting and building and pushing. And it was still tech stuff. It still wasn't just grunt work. It needs intelligence to do this. I still ran the camera today and took pictures and helped with setups. And it's what I do. I'm living the life. Yeah, I'm living the life. Come live it with me. Join Success Freaks every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. You're going to hear what we're going through. This month is August in 2013, and it's maintaining momentum. I'm not sure what September is going to be, but maybe September is going to be Living Out Loud. We've tossed that one out. Or Living the Life. It's just, join the newsletter. It goes out this coming Monday. I've got not one, but 2 awesome articles in it. Morna has got a great video in it. Sharon and Angie and Nolan and some other of our team have great articles in it. Get on the newsletter. It's free. And I got to tell you what, we're starting our home group this freaking month. We're starting the Success Freaks Dream Hunters home group. you're going to want to be a part of that, because we're going to extend that out to the internet as well. Go sign up for the Dream Hunter section. Get on the monthly club list there. Come level up your life. Come live the life. I think that's, I just could go on and go on and go on. And if you watch next Wednesday night at Church in the Now, more than likely you're going to see more of the same. I'm just going to tell you, that's going to be my praise report. I'm just going to get up and do some awesome stuff. So come be awesome. Come let us help you be awesome. Come be a success freak. I'm Charles, and this is Living Out Loud.